Hey guys, Dr. Stephanie here, and today we're going to talk about tight and painful hips. If this is what you're experiencing, it can be really painful and really kind of annoying that your hips feel so tight. So I'm going to give you 5 exercises you can do to really stretch out those hips. These are great to do in the morning when you wake up because it kind of loosens up everything, makes you feel a little bit better, and hopefully gets rid of some of that hip pain that you're feeling. So we're going to do all of these lying down. I'm going to do it on the floor here on my yoga mat, but if you want to do it in bed, that's a great option as well. Okay, so we're going to just start, put our feet a little bit wider than shoulder width apart, and we're going to do what's called a windshield wiper. So basically, you're just going to rotate both knees to the same side and go down as far as you can. And we're going to go back and forth, just about 3 to 5. If you want to give a little bit extra pressure here, kind of push down, get a little more stretch there. You only really need to hold it just a couple seconds on each side. We want to keep moving just to keep that blood flowing, really get stretched out there. Let's do a couple more. Just really kind of pushing down. That gets a little extra hip flexor stretch there. You don't have to push down if you don't want to, but sometimes I feel like that just helps a little bit. It feels like you're getting a little bit better stretch. Okay, now back to the middle. And what we're going to do is put our feet together in kind of a butterfly stretch. And this, we're just going to kind of lay in this position. And you can kind of let your knees go up and down just gently. If that's too much, you can just kind of lie in this position, just let gravity kind of pull your knees to the ground. This helps kind of stretch out this groin area, your adductor muscles. I like to kind of move a little bit just to get a little bit of blood flowing, kind of feel like I'm doing something. And you only really need to hold this maybe 30 seconds, maybe a minute. If it feels really good, you can do this for longer. You can add in some deep breathing. But this is kind of an area that's missed, I think, a lot. And I think it helps if you do this daily. It helps with hip stiffness. Kind of helps it with any pelvic pain you have as well. Okay, and then from there, we're going to keep our feet together like this. We're going to do a little bridge. So just lift our hips up off the ground and then back down. Lift up and back down. Just getting some movement there. And if you find this too hard, you can just stay in this position, or you can put your feet up and do a regular bridge. But I like this version because it gets a little extra stretch there. And you kind of feel like you're stretching your hip flexors too. So you don't need to do a lot of these. We're just kind of doing this to loosen up the hips. This can be kind of a core and hip strengthening exercise. And then you'd want to do more. But we're just going to do between 5 and 10 just to kind of loosen up those hips. All right, let's do one more after that one. And lift. All right, then we're going to do a knee to chest stretch. So you're just going to bring one knee up to your chest or as close as you can and just hold that for 3 to 5 seconds. And then you're going to bring it back down and then lift the other knee up like this. And then back down. We're just going to do 3 to 5 on each side. And down. And if you find it hard to grab your knee, maybe you can't grab it, you can grab a strap or a belt or a towel and put it behind your knee, and you can just pull as far as you can comfortably. So all of these exercises, all these stretches shouldn't be painful. They can be a little bit uncomfortable, but it shouldn't be painful because we're just kind of trying to relax everything, loosen everything up. All right, let's make this last one here. One more on the other side. All right, now we're going to go into my favorite one. This one's called the Happy Baby. I didn't name it, but babies are happy in this position, so I guess that's why it's called Happy Baby. So you're just going to bring your knees to your chest, grab onto your feet, and kind of spread your knees apart as much as you can. And we're just gonna stay in this position about 10 seconds. And I'll show you, if you can't quite reach up this high, you can grab onto your ankles here. You can also grab onto your knees, because I know some people aren't quite as flexible. So whatever's most comfortable, and you can just stay in this position. You can also slightly rock side to side. So just about 10 or 15 seconds, and then you can relax for like maybe 10 or 15 seconds again. And then when you're ready, go back into that happy baby, just relaxing, just focusing on relaxing as well. So if you find this is really uncomfortable and you're not relaxing, definitely move your hands down, maybe go around your knees here. Make sure you can take some deep breaths and just really relax into that. Okay, we're gonna go feet back down. Then we're gonna do that one more time. Okay, we're gonna bring our feet back up. Again, either just stay in this position, working on deep breathing, kind of pushing your knees apart if you can. You can rock back and forth if you want to. Just 10 or 15 seconds here. And then we'll bring our feet back down. Okay, so that was our 5. I'm going to give you one bonus one here. So this one of my favorite stretches, also kind of difficult. You're going to cross one foot over the other and put your hands behind this knee here. So this is a piriformis stretch. Gets that deep muscle in your butt. Sometimes that muscle can cause sciatica or shooting pain down your leg. So this is a good stretch for that. So you're just going to hold this one just 5 to 10 seconds. And then we're going to switch and do the same thing on the other side. I think this side is a little tighter for me, just 5 to 10 seconds. And you can rock a little bit if you want to. Also, I'll show you on this side. So same thing, we're going to cross over, but if you find that you can't do that, just take this leg and cross your knee towards the opposite chest or opposite shoulder. You'll feel that stretch in there. So you can do that as an alternative. We'll do that for this one. You can also straighten out that other leg. That makes a little bit deeper stretch. Just 5 to 10 seconds. And then we're going to do one more. So we'll do this way again. Cross the leg over. Bring your knee up. Just 5 to 10 seconds here. Come back down. And we'll do one more on the other side. Making sure this leg is relaxed as well. You don't want to keep your leg out there. All right, so we are all done. That's something you can do daily just to kind of wake you up and loosen up those hips.